I'm joining to go see to the women's store to they get money into the store that will go take it from there. I say, my man, how many bars for the same leisure?
And how can the police catch you now?
The police before the man call me back. Now on the 18th, they more.
The same man now.
Yeah, the same man.
The same man who want for you to go steal.
Yeah, he called me on the 18th.
Yeah.
Now in around about 8:30, the man called me. He said, "Oh, my man, now the leisure been there and call you back again."
So that time you go to work?
I go to work.
You leave for a working place, you come to the man?
Yeah, I'm from to my working area to Clarence to now go to the man.
To go steal now?
No, I'm not go steal. I go steal. I go to yeah. How you question me, man? The thing you want for me to explain for you to understand, then you still questioning me, doubling the question. How many talk clear now?
Okay, let's go now. I beg it, sorry.
I see.
When they call you in the net now.
When the man call me in the net,
yeah.
He asked me, say, how many of you are working to the area? I say, we are 3.
You told the message you're 3.
Yeah. So he said, I want to give you tea to carry to
the message you want to give you what tea?
Tea. Hot milk tea.
Oh, milk tea?
Yeah.
For you to drink?
With bread.
The bread.
3 pieces of real bread.
With egg inside?
With egg inside, my butter. So when I carry it to the man, say, carry it to the man. When you give it to the man, then you must come back to the car.
So the food make you now, you carry it, so you can go convince your friend now.
Yeah. When I give it to the man, the man say, thank you. I say, okay. The man say, oh, where you going now? I say, oh, I'm going right here. So one of my friends called me.
Yeah, the same man you going to now?
Yeah, the same man.
And the man tell you say, he want for you to go steal.
No, yeah. So when I go to the man,
Freedom Communication Incorporated brings to you Freedom Hub. Freedom Hub, a 2-hour informative forum where key issues are discussed to shift the destiny of our country positively.
The same allegation of corruption, there are multiple cases where current officials of this government are being alleged to be deeply involved with corruption. Why not subject them to the same treatment? If Master Kimia can be good enough to go to prison on allegation of corruption, I mean, Moda should be good enough to go to prison as well.
This is to me, you know exactly what happened up Capitol. You have the evidence to prove what happened up Capitol beyond all reasonable doubt. So we do not have to keep running in circles. Investigation is now a single day. The government of Liberia is an interest. It's a party in this case.
Despite of the many challenges in Liberia, poor education, joblessness, and underdevelopment, the question are, how will Liberians be reconciled with self-division, divisive, and destructive politics?
Let me address this private jet issue. My response may not go down well. As Dario Taylor, who campaigned against private jet, use of private jet against President Weir, I want to publicly apologize to President Weir. We did not understand the constraints and the reasons and the justification for using private jet.
What troubles me is to hear a sitting president, Joseph Waka, and his men to try to tear our country apart. We are a post-conflict nation. Our peace is fragile. What we need to do is to reconcile and bring our people together, not to separate us, not to divide us, not to destroy this country anymore.
How can Liberians decide on progressiveness and think on how they can build and develop their country? How can 178 years old country build capacity of young Liberians and create job opportunity and enable the Liberian citizens to live a better life? To answer these questions plus many more, John K. OK and Princess Elessa Vante Colley from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub, for the most informative talk show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM 87.9. brings to you Freedom Hub. Freedom Hub, a 2 hours informative forum where key issues are discussed to shift the destiny of our country positively.
The same allegation of corruption, there are multiple cases where current officials of this government are being alleged to be deeply involved with corruption. Why not subject them to the same treatment? If Master Kimia can be good enough to go to prison on allegation of corruption, I mean, Boda should be good enough to go to prison as well.
This is to me, you know exactly what happened up Capitol. You have the evidence to prove what happened up Capitol beyond all reasonable doubt. So we do not have to keep running in circles. Investigation is now a single day. The government of Liberia is an interest. It's a party in this case.
Despite of the many challenges in Liberia, poor education, joblessness, and underdevelopment, the question are, how will Liberians be reconciled with self-division, divisive, and destructive politics?
Let me address this private jet issue. My response may not go down well. As Darius Dillon, who campaigned against private jet, use of private jet against President Weir, I want to publicly apologize to President Weir. We did not understand the constraints and the reasons and the for using private jet.
What troubles me is to hear a sitting president, Joseph Waka, and his men to try to tear our country apart. We are a post-conflict nation. Our peace is fragile. What we need to do is to reconcile and bring our people together, not to separate us, not to divide us, not to destroy this country anymore.
How can Liberians decide on progressiveness and think on how they can build and develop their country? How can 178 years old country build capacity of young Liberians and create job opportunity and enable the Liberian citizens to live a better life? To answer these questions plus many more, John K.O.K. and Princess Elessa Vanche from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub, for the most informative talk show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM 87.9.
Guess what? Now people come and play. I swear. How we the EPA with me? Just start our man and they get it right. My husband has petition and signing from people. What's that? You know, it's the on say we the mic is here say. We the most traveling ever. People running behind.
It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. That will you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. You say you coming to rescue your people. Oh, that's why you to us. You even claim to even be the hero for your experience. But why you to us? So why the respect not stable? No job, no food to put on the table. No just for the poor. Once you not get no money, rest assured your kids can't hold. No opportunity for the youth. Instead of helping body, bringing poverty on the youth. Tell me why the people vote you for. You treating the people, I hate to say you not love. It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. That will you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. You say you are going to change things. But we're not seeing changes. I'm obsessed you made you and your rescue team. We're not seeing changes. You made the whole country divide into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. That will you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. The people say not like you. That's what yama 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 yama. People suffering, you dance you wish haunting. Now when they tap on the people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You know your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue. The people say not like you. That's what yama 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 yama.
Okay, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and a pleasant welcome to Freedom Hub on 87.9. This is the official voice of Freedom Communications Incorporated. My name is Khan Oliver Khan. I'm here today with Alexa Vanjakoli. We're going to have a joint presentation as always. Right here on the biggest thing to happen on radio at about this moment in Liberia. Too many things happening in the country.
I just want to ask you one question. Now will you give the rest?
The Liberian government, particularly the Ministry of Finance, over the weekend submitted the draft national budget to the legislature. Speaker Rigid Nangbe-kun collected the budget from Augustine Kwehiga-Fwan. A draft budget in the tune of $1.2 billion has been submitted to the national legislature by the executive branch of government. On today's edition, we look into what it is appearing to be. We're going to be looking directly into the draft budget that was submitted by our Ministry of Finance. What is it? What do we intend to achieve from it? What do we intend to look forward to as a people and country? Interestingly, the political issues continue to pop up on a daily basis. On today, Kola Fofana, the presidential press secretary, made a disclosure. She was able to inform the Liberian people that for true, France pledged $10 million to the WIA's administration. And according to Kola Fofana, France gave $5 million, and the WIA administration could not get the rest of the other $5 million. That is the information from Kola Fofana. And so the rest of the people all on social media are asking, so why is it that President Baka did not also get his own pledge? Why didn't the French government pledge their own money to President Baka? Because it was the WIA's administration that got the first pledge. The next question became, is it the balance money that JMB went for? If so, why he did not bring it back? And so all of these issues are issues we're going to be looking up to as well on the platform. But again, remember, our anniversary is this coming Sunday. But we're going to be having the celebration on Saturday in Nikru Town, on the Bablafi in Nikru Town. I repeat, Freedom FM 9th anniversary is going to be celebrated in Nikru Town, the borough of Nikru Town, at the Bablafi. Babla means let's play Babla Bolo. Let's play football, Babla Field in Nikru Town. And so all of you, our fans, our followers, our supporters, those of you who love the things we say, like Austin Kawa would normally say on the radio, it is an opportunity for you to come to the Babla Field on Saturday at about between 8 to 10 a.m. arrival time. And the rest of it is going to be, a day of festivities when Dixon Sibo's District 16, we'll be playing host to the Freedom FM family right there in Nikru Town. We're going to be kicking doors in the sand. Our crew people in Nikru Town will be welcoming us with open arms. That is where we call home. Nikru Town is a home to Freedom Radio Liberia. And so we're going to be going back to Nikru Town City. Oh, yes. On today's edition, we continue with the cash giveaway for those of you who are playing. And trust me,
One question, now will you give the rest?
on the 29th of this month, there's going to be a lot of prizes given out to people on the platform. So those of you who are playing, we brought another package for you, another package on the 29th. Just what is his name? William V. Stotman birthday. Do you also know whose birthday is it? It is on the 29th. We had also told, but I will not break the news. Alexa will break that news. But on the 29th of this particular month, on the 29th of the month of November, there will be a lot of prizes given up to those of you who are playing the cash giveaway. There will be television. There will be other prizes we name subsequently. But the more the chance you have to win is the more you play, the better your chances are. So keep playing *255 *1# on today's edition. You'll be winning between 5 to 10,000 LD, while also being qualified for the November 29 edition. So anytime you play beginning today up to the 29th of November 2025, you stand a chance to win for yourself either a mobile phone, a big television, between 5, 10 to 15,000 Liberian dollars. All of it will happen here on the platform on 87.9. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll bring you the rest of the conversation on the radio.
You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. That's what yama 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 yama. The people say not like you.
Hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
Okay, so welcome back to the program Freedom Hub on 87.9. There are too many things happening in the country. Alexa, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Oliver, and I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. However, when you're joining us, we'd like to say welcome to Freedom Hub on 87.9 FM. We have a lot to talk about today, and I'm sure a lot of you are just anticipating what would be our discussion today or the different issues on our menu. But we'd like to say welcome. Just before we get to the points as to why we're here, I would like to tell you about Orange Liberia. Orange Liberia is sponsoring the floor lights at SKD because they will be commissioned Friday, November 14. So Orange Liberia is a proud sponsor of that entire SKD floor lights. And there will be different matches, friendly matches with the different counties, Bong, just name it. Also, Orange Money Mega Wave is still here, and it ends December with someone walking away with 1 million Liberian dollars as the grand prize. Weekly, customers, agents, and merchants stand the chance to win 100,000 based on the transactions you make. There's also Jump on Demand. That is Orange Liberia telling you that your Christmas and your New Year are on them. So for this Jump on Demand, there are different electronic devices, smartphones on sale. They have something as low as $25. And when you get that, you have 3 months to browse for free. So there are people who also complain about the network and how the internet has been slower for the last couple of days. So Orange Liberia has already launched the new era sites. There are different communities that complained. Orange Liberia listened to your feedback, and of course, they have improved on that. So now you stand a chance to just enjoy, fast internet. They have 4G, so you can just enjoy it. Orange Library is here, and Orange Library is here for all of us. Orange Library is also here to stay. But we have a lot to talk about, nationally. There are a couple of different issues. So welcome.
Okay, all right. So that's exactly where we are at about this moment. There are too many things to talk about, but today's edition will focus on the critical and most important amongst them. So the first and foremost is that our ninth anniversary is on Saturday. The celebration of our ninth anniversary is on Saturday. Uh, the main anniversary is on Sunday, which is the 16th. But because we are not going to be celebrating on Sunday, so we choose to do the celebration on Saturday. So Saturday this week. By the way, Friday is Austin's graduation from AME University. So after Austin's graduation on Friday, we'll drink beer to Austin graduation party. Then beer will be 10 hour hour on Saturday morning. We go back in Negro Town, Babla Field, Babla Bolo. I think we don't even know exactly the history behind that feud. So we'll go on the Babla field in the borough of Niku Town, where we're going to be playing the fan club of Freedom FM. So all of you who are supporters of Freedom FM, you are automatically members of the fan club. But on that day, maybe the fan club leadership will be rolling you into the official list of those who are fans of Freedom Radio Liberia. And so it is going to be a wonderful, wonderful event. It's going to be a day of sporting festivities. There'll be kickball. There'll be not basketball. There'll be football in the sand. The real Niku Town ball, kind of football. We'll play football in the sand. We're encouraging if people got all the checkup boy guy in Niku Town, you're bringing it on the football field. While other people playing checkup, by the side. People who got Ludo, let them be playing Ludo. It's going to be a whole day of sporting events. It will be a moment to meet and greet. We'll also have the chance for the new degree man to be, we'll be passing around. By that time, Austin degree will be 1 day old. So the new degree man will be there if he is not sleeping down to a horse. But I'm sure Austin will gather a lot of strength at the end of his graduation. You'll come back on the next day, so that we can dance, we can sing, we can play and kick football and interact and meet and greet. I see you, you see me, we see each other. It's gonna be a wonderful, wonderful time. Over, and so uh, wow, that is exactly what we're gonna be. That is exactly what we're gonna be doing. So Alexa,
And that's also an opportunity for us to reconnect, especially with people we've met before. It is also an opportunity to meet new people and connect with them, especially our ardent followers who are always listening to the different programs on this radio. And I'm looking forward to actually seeing a lot of you because we just want to have fun. We work every day, I mean, every weekday, and just that day is set aside for us to have fun, for us to have, a new connection and everything. And I'll be playing too. So
what will you be playing?
I'm going to play both football and kickball. I can promise you that. It's gonna be like it's gonna be like the real deal. Like really, I'm going to be playing. So please get there if you want to see Alexa play. Please get there and see Alexa play. I'm going to play both kickball and football. So it tells you how talented I am, not just on the radio, but just beyond the microphone. I'm very talented, and I'm going to be there to play. So you come, let us chill. Austin will be there as one of the newest graduates of our time. Now he's a graduate, but after Friday, which is November 14th, he's going to be part of the veterans community. So come there and see Austin as well. Come there and see everybody, all of your favorites on this radio. Come there and let's have a good time. For our followers in the diaspora, don't worry, these different activities will be shown live, so you'll be able to see us, so you wouldn't feel like you're out of place. You're still going to be a part of what we'll be doing.
And you can also be a part by sending some money.
Like what birthday that you?
That our birthday, that freedom every birthday. So you gotta send
Yeah.
us birthday water. If you can, you can do so. So we are pinning the number on the screen. We're gonna be pinning the number. One of our fans, I don't know if you want to be mentioned. She brought a whole crate of soft drink to the radio station. We want to acknowledge you. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I don't want to call her name. I don't want to call her name until she can allow us call her name. Okay, I don't want to call her name for except she will allow us to do so. But she dropped one, and I repeat, she dropped one. How do you call it? A sack? Crate.
Yeah, whatever.
No, but the surgery in plastic. The surgery,
Okay, no
that I
problem.
can't surgery, but something that in that crate though.
I don't know what
Crate,
it is.
crate that the one where they can sell the beer in, where club beer get. That one where they can put the drinks on the cartoon and wrap it all with plastic in that crate. That one cartoon.
Okay.
Okay, cartoon plastic.
No. If it is in the similar stuff as the water bottle, that's a sack.
Okay, so that sack. So she brought one sack of soft drink. So the only thing is that 24 can in it. So it's a wonderful thing. We got one sack of the soft drink. So you two can be of help. Yeah, you can be of help. You can, like I said, our men in Nikutown, Robert Saha and the rest of you, Robert Sne Saha Sne, all our men in Nikutown. It is going to be a good thing for you. Yes, y'all can bring the Lulu bowl there. Y'all bring the checker bowl on the field. Y'all bring all the things y'all can bring for all to have a wonderful time. Some men who can play good. At the end of the day, they'll run over on the football field to go play checkup. But I mean, you'll have the chance to see Abu Sharif very live and direct. You will have the chance to see Abu Sharif. You will have the chance to see, Alexa. Those of you who haven't seen Alexa for a very long time, or those of you who haven't seen her,
And for the record, I'm tall.
as a matter of fact, you'll be able to see Alexa. You'll be able to see Mr. Nimland. The crew Pape who loves bluffing very well. He loves, the making issue. So you'll see him. You'll see Austin Kawa. So you'll see Austin. You'll see.
You're gonna see KOK.
You'll see Austin Kawa. No, you'll not see me.
You're gonna see KOK.
You will see.
so-
You will see Austin Kawa. The man that is. I don't know how do I refer to Austin Kawa. How do I refer to him? Elisa, how do you refer to Austin Kawa?
How do you feel?
All
I know is
slow but sure. No, no, slow but sure is not. Is not.
no. I
Okay.
would say slower poison. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna say it that way. I mean this in context.
In a personal context.
Yeah, for the records. I mean,
So-
just what he does on the radio. Okay.
Okay. I'll call Austin small thing.
Ha.
Small
What
thing.
you next month,
No, when people dribble, Ronaldinho,
That one
when
big show.
Ronaldinho used to be dribbling, when Ronaldinho on Barcelona, they make him be dribbling, and all his dribbling, it make him be what it make him be cutting people small. So we got a small thing. So people who got the ability to dribble, they can do small thing.
He doesn't have that.
Yeah,
ability.
so you'll come to see Abu Sharif, the man in the morning. You'll see Abu Sharif, you'll see Hega Gonda, the man who went to DSTV in Nigeria. You go see Ebuka and Chinendu in Nigeria. You'll see Hega. You'll see all the people, DJ Hero, you'll see Mavis, you'll see Marilyn Griffiths, you'll see Her Majesty, Darlene Daku, you will see the rest of the people, you will see Ruth Sito Morris, you'll see Christopher Sapo, the technical guy, you'll see all of the people. You'll see Lawrence Kwawa, you'll see Anthony Stevens, you will also see Gerald Morris, you'll see two skater Moba, you'll see almost everybody standing Namwe. You could see Quincy T. The probably will be making a live every Saturday, every weekend. You see Quincy T. You see all of the people here on the platform, and it's going to be a wonderful thing. Hopefully, you could see Omen Samsung you know, and his beautiful wife. You could see the both of them in Negro Town on the Babla feud, and so that's what it is. So when you check the live support, you can, yeah, you'll be able to see what's up. You ought to see what's up. So you can make your contribution if you can. It's gonna be a wonderful thing. If you can make your contribution. One sack of water, two sack of water, one bottle of water. That's it. It's gonna be good. When you're in Liberia, go to blah 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 feud, and you can do what you're supposed to do. So we're gonna be playing the football game. Yes, it's gonna be a wonderful thing. I'm told our guys are trying to get the jersey freedom from the print news managed to get some jersey for us. So we're trying to get our water, our soft drink, our food, and everything, and so forth. So that is it. Our birthday, our anniversary. You know, anything can work. So that's exactly what it is. Now let's go to talk other issues. Let's go to talk other issues, and we're going to be very very clear about some of the things happening in the country. So, unless you heard what Kula said today, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, Evan posted. She said, the French government people promised President we are 10 million, they gain 5 million, and they not get the other 5 million, then the government expire. So CDC people will start talking, be more say that 10 million they give President we are. Okay. That cool say. What you got to say?
Akula again, my people.
Mm-hmm.
I think it just validates what I said yesterday about Kula being clueless about what she said regarding the president's trip, or just saying that whenever the president travels, it is not about bringing bag of money to share with Liberians. You know, sometimes it is just better to just stay quiet, and that is to protect yourself and to preserve your own sanity. Because if you want to make the loudest noise, it should be something that is rational. You know what I mean? Because if you're going to say something, you should say something that the people will be able to know that, hey, you're not saying this to mock them. You're not saying this to justify things that are not to be justified. You're basically saying what you're saying from the most honest part of your heart. But she addressed journalists when they arrived in the country, and we talked about that yesterday briefly. And today again, she went ahead. Was it today? Her appearance? Yeah, I think this morning or something. I don't know. Her appearance again today. She went ahead to say some things that were not to be said. So if she is not clueless in that regard, I don't know what else, or I don't know how else to describe, how she is addressing these different issues about the president's travels and all that. Also, I remember, I I remember, when was that? That was some parts of last week. I think we had a conversation again about Joseph Boakai's trip out of Liberia, and I was like, I'm sitting on a leap of faith that the president will bring something back home. And you said to me, I just don't want the president to get back home with something. I want the president to come back home with something that's far, bigger than what President George Minor we are brought. That is the 10 million. And I was like, we should just talk about the president coming home with something first before we talk about, oh, he will bring more than what George we are brought, right? And yesterday, I'm sure you were disappointed, or I don't know what exactly you were feeling, but nothing came back.
Wow.
Whether it's small money or more than the 10 million, nothing came back. Exactly. So I think at the end of the day, Kula should just stop. There are things you don't talk about. So let's agree that at least they've now agreed that George Weah brought something from his visit to France. He didn't just go there to meet one of his old friends and all that. He got back home with something. Now they're saying he brought home 5 million, and he didn't get just the entire 10 million. So what does that say to you? It means they continue to just do comparison again where it is not needed. Because if you're saying, oh, George, we have brought only 5 million. So what did Joseph Boakai bring? Kula should be telling us, Kula should be telling Liberians that as the presidential press secretary to Joseph Yuma Boakai, based on the travels we made quite recently, these are tangibles or these are things brought by the president. But she went ahead and used her energy again to talk about George Manewia or in only brought 5 million. So he lied to the people. The 5 million he brought, let's agree now. Did he do something with the 5 million for Liberian people to see it? Of course. Of course. So what did you bring? What did Joseph Yuma Boakai bring back to Liberia? Did he advocate for the extra 5 million or the balance 5 million? No. Did he advocate for something bigger than that? Did he advocate for something more than 10 million? No. The only thing you guys have to say to us, to Liberians, is the president strengthens bilateral relations. The president paid an official visit to France and he was honored and all that. That's basically what you have. That's basically what you guys have to present to us. So, Kula for your friend, right? So Kula Fofana and the rest of the people, they should spare us.
Okay.
They should spare us. Sometimes just stay silent. It doesn't mean you're not knowledgeable. It means in that moment, there's nothing to say, there's nothing to face, and there's just nothing you can do in that moment. Stay quiet.
Okay.
It doesn't take away the fact that you're who you are. No.
Okay.
Especially when it comes to the things that people want to know. Hey, what is this? Something that's very crucial. And then you go ahead and talking about the former president didn't bring 10 million. He brought just 5 million. And this, okay, government is continuity, right? So since George Weah didn't bring the whole 10 million,
the fact that the 10 million was given to his administration.
Exactly.
So if he brought 5,
now it is the moment for our own president now, Joseph Boakai,
go and bring the bottom 5.
Saying I only gave 5 million to former President George Weah, and now I'm president of the Republic of Liberia. You can get all the balance 5 million. That's continuity.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah, you're not shame now. You're not shame.
So you go back for the balance 5 million.
So there are 2 options. Option 1, go and let them give you different figure in addition to the 5 million. What we get? Okay, so we get 5 million there. You go let them add something on 5 million there or 10 million. Then you bring 15 million. Then you say, oh, the 10 million are what, bro? Then the 5 million are the one where you left there.
Yeah.
Yeah, go do it.
That would make sense.
But I mean, you're announcing that, and I wish we would have gone to Spoon FM post to read some of the comments, but I don't want to dignify that a lot because at the end of the day, you put okay, so that's why you see that's why you see most of the commenters there.
This is not necessary.
Okay, so we agree, Joe. We have left the other 5 million there,
but
what Joe Baga brought.
Okay, so this is exactly what she said.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, so you don't.
Very, very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say very interesting. So, just a simple question we're asking. One of the commenters said it was better to remain silent than to speak about the benefits from former President Weah trips to France.
When especially President Baga came from there with
what did you receive from your trip to the same country?
Okay.
So that's also a question.
It doesn't change the fact that President Weah got 10 million commitment from the people of France.
And someone said,
so even if out of the 10 million he was able to get 5 to come to the country to get the military hospital and other projects done. Simple. Yeah. It doesn't change the fact that the money is still for like. If you ought to get it, it means you're bringing President. We have 5 million he left there. So go back now and start your own negotiation to see whether you can bring your own millions.
Someone said.
Look at the other comment. I already did.
Okay, to lie is hard.
Mm-hmm.
President Weah received money, but 5 million balance. Cooler.
Okay.
What Joseph Boakai brought for us since he traveled over 32 times.
So Jolo Bailey says it's like she has been informed that the government of France only gave 5 million. So your government can request the balance 5 million.
Simple.
Then the person laughed. So Musa Kawa say, okay, for the sake of your argument, we agree. What did Joseph Boakai bring from there to counter argue seditions?
Another person.
Sanga.
Go ahead.
Sanga say, so what did Boakai bring in since he has experience? Go ahead.
This is from another commenter. I'm not going to call the name, although we'll call his
name.
Call
the name. I mean, call the commenter's
Okay,
name.
so this is from Terry Veets where it says, let's agree that Mr. Weir brought $100 back. The question is, what did Boakai bring back?
Simple.
Why is this question so difficult to answer?
Yeah. Then Emmanuel D. Nell Kimba says, you will explain tire. Let Boakai Sion go bring the balance 5 million now. Weed at work. Okay, no, I don't agree with the last part.
Augustine S. Cardi said,
Mhm.
when daddy leaves the house, whether to work or within the community,
Good.
his children and the domestic animals
Will
will always
always
expect something, upon his return.
Oh
Wow.
yeah. So civilly Collie say how much
These people are wicked.
yeah, he said how much he said do, but it should be how much did the French government pledge to Boakai government in question, you know. Then you have several orders.
There are a couple of
I see the station manager passing around the anniversary.
and there's another one, Farmer F. Roberts. He said,
Oh wow.
the key point. Do we have any?
Yes. So Exodus Best Price Store just give us $100 worth of holy water.
I don't buy my inner stuff.
Exodus Best Price Store just give us $100 worth of bottles, bottle of water,
Bottle sack of water, cartons of soft drink,
5 cartons soft drink,
and one bottle of
one bottle of garden, plus other bottles to be, plus other unspecified bottles to be collected. So Exodus Best Price Store, thank you very much for coming through. Freedom Radio Liberia. So the anniversary is on. We'll be dealing with anniversary. We'll be dealing with Kulade.
So Farmer Robert said, the key point is, what did you bring back?
What you brought back?
Exactly.
Tell what you brought back. So Fan Dega said, I hope this press secretary of state is understanding herself. Pauline Glader says, it's the same France President Boakai came from now, right? You know, Smith Carver. He says, so the balance $5 million was the reason Boakai went to France. That the question they asking Kula Governor. Then T. Nimlen Wisa say, thank God she admitted that CDC government received half of it. What did Joe Boakai bring? Okay, then go ahead.
Valley gonna say, Manleke, what do you want to?
Yeah, what do you want to?
So the balance 5 million.
So,
God, I can't read the rest.
So Solomon Yanko say we agree, but what was Boakai he brought with him from France? So Bowen Buku leave us say go for our balance money now. And, you know, then Madam Goyan, he said, Madam, this regime is very funny. The Boakai the Boakai visit France. I'll read it the way they wrote it. Bringing France was to go after what we are left there. And yeah, then other one say the other one say Helsingborg Kwei took back. He said, I now understand why former President George Weah said we lead, they follow. JME is following up with France to get the balance 5 million.
So as Umana Kamara said, Where is now in the past?
Okay.
Please tell us about what Boakai got. And this question is hard to answer because everybody is asking just the same question in different ways, in different words.
So next thing G. Williams say, let people hear me. What did Joseph Newman Boakai bring to? You know, so Fatoma Donor say, ha. What is he trying to justify here? Funky finisher. Then Don Sarah say, okay, fine. So how much did Joe Boakai bring from the same France to?
Commentopa said, let's agree for the sake of the argument.
Good.
We are got 5 million for the country, remaining 5 million outstanding now. So what Boakai brought to us besides negotiating the balance 5 million?
Royal,
if nothing, then it's clear that Boakai is chasing Weah's footsteps to make things happen.
Good. So Royal Kingdom citizen says, just state what the French government has promised President Boakai and how much did he bring back to funny people. Okay.
This is interesting.
Okay. So Agostino W. Dablo, he says, so why I won? Yeah, so yeah, so I mean,
what do you really want in time?
No, there's a comment. It says, so why I won't do now? You know, there's a comment. I wish those of you watching.
No, I'm sure a lot of you probably followed her appearance on Spawn, so you probably.
I wish your display is some other day. He said, so why I won't do now? He said, okay, y'all go for the banner one, Sister Kula. So look, at the end of the day, it is proving that the public did not bring us cent,
and everybody is concerned about that.
Y'all focus on something else, and let's have that conversation. Now, Alexa, I want us to go to the national budget. The Liberian government submitted a national budget, a draft national budget, in the tune of $1.2 billion. I see United Party people. United Party people are on social media celebrating 1.2 billion budget. This is pathetic. And for the first time, I would say foolishness. It doesn't make sense. What we are reading here, it makes sense. Hello? The thing we are reading in this budget, it makes sense. It is nothing to celebrate, and we'll tell you why. The government presented a draft budget. We're going to be looking at key areas. Bit by bit, we touch every bit of this budget. And we are hoping that the lawmakers, let me just lead them. If there were people of caliber, we would have asked them to do the honorable thing. But sadly, they're being presided over by a regime speaker, so I don't expect anything different. The National Legislature, Alexa, and those of you listening, this year budget, what they got? $44,344,708 The senator and the representative are what they got the whole year. The legislature plus the staff. Out of the $44,344,708 that was approved in the 2025 national budget for the legislature, they were able to spend $41,385,083. So out of the $44,344,708, they were able to spend $41,385,083. We still got November and December salary to pay. So maybe November and December salary would take them, to equal what was approved. Then next year budget, the lawmaker then operated in $44,344,000. But next year, the budget has increased from $44,344,708 to $51,710,390. Let's do the calculation and tell you how much the lawmaker they are on their budget. $44,344,708 minus $51,710,390. The lawmakers have added $7,365,682 to their money. You're celebrating, say the budget increased? They were having 44 million this year. They are proposing 51 million next year. And so when you see the budget going up from 800 million to 1.2 billion, that these places they're doing the incremental. These are the places they are doing the increment. It is not affecting you, the ordinary people. They don't say, oh, they increase the budget, they're going to be a new road, they're going to be no. It is increasing their own personal pockets. The lawmaker have 44. They don't carry it to 51. That were in the budget yet. $7 million plus US dollar was added to their money. So the one they get in last year, any operating, why add new money to their money? Why take it to $51 million? What extra thing are they going to buy? Oh, they receive their cars money for the first 3 years. Oh, okay. So that the second 3 years, they won't put money there to buy the second 3 year cars. What are they spending the money for? But you see people celebrating, oh, we have taken the budget to 1.2 billion. It is not affecting you, the ordinary people. It is only for those who are in the government who are making money, that their incentives, their goods and services are what they're increasing. Nothing else. It is not affecting the lives of the people. Let's go to another place. The Civil Service Agency. In 2025, that the place where you can know say the men are stealing in the government. They're stealing by way that play you can know. And I'll put it in simple English, Alexa, for how people to understand it. The Civil Service Agency, the CSA, this year budget, $15,907,636 was approved. And tell what Austin Kawa did econ and management at how you call the school. You'll be able to deal with the budget sufficiently this evening. $15,907,636 was approved. Was approved for how you call for CSA. Of this amount that was approved, $11,640,543 was used up to September. So October, November, December, on there. So by the time October, November, December go past, maybe it will reach to what? They seem 15 million or something else. But right now, they are around 11,640,543. Now, I can see the fund. Next year, the government is proposing $4,140,995. Alexa, this particular budget of the CSA is an indication that some kind of stealing going on somewhere. CSA sack anybody? You ever heard of mass dismissal from CSA? No. CSA reduced the people who are working there? No way. Did CSA build her own headquarters last year? No. Is CSA renting from any other private property? That is yet to be established.
No, they're administrative complex.
They are administrative complex. Yeah. CSA is not renting anywhere. They are at the ministerial complex, so they are not paying rent. Why would the CSA use $15,907,636 in 2025? They receive it in 2025. Out of that, I mean, that was approved for them, right? Out of what was approved, they were able to spend $11,640,543. Then they say in 2026, the only money what will be, what the lawmakers are proposing for them is $4,188,000. How possible? Let our people understand it out there. So CSA, it almost like your entire horse, your entire guy sits steering in the horse. That horse, the horse plus the six steering plus your entire that CSA. They go Sunday, you get your entire $10 to cook for Sunday food. Huh? Because you said that six steering plus horse, so you get $10. The children ate, and they spend, out of the $10, they spend $8 for the food. And you know, they spend $8 for the food, or they spend $9 for the food. Then next Sunday, instead of giving your enter the same $8 or $9 for the same Sunday food, you come out, you get your enter $3. What sense does that make? So when you check it out, it means the $10 you get your enter on Sunday, it was too plenty for her. So she did not even use all that $10 to cook. Maybe she used $3 to cook, and the rest of the $7 she stole it. She used it to either buy her poem, her hair grease, or she used it to buy our latches. That is waste of resources. What kind of need, what kind of urgency, what kind of important things CSA wanted to do with 15 million, 907,636, for which they were able to spend 11,640 this year. They spent 11,640 this year. What did they do with it? What's CSA job? CSA job that to make sure the train civil servants know how civil servants are going, and they got their own staff who can do the training. They got a staff who can do the training. They're not doing nothing. They're not purchasing anything yet. What are they doing different? Oh, the one time they bought $9 million furniture to furnish their portion of the ministerial complex where they're occupying. What did they use with what did they do with the 11 million? This is inclusive of the salary, though. What did they do with the $11 million?
for which a proposed budget in 2026 is reflecting 4,188,000. That is so unrealistic. Somebody should ask this question: what did CSA do with their money? Because you can use 10 out of the coke they're going to Sunday, and all of a sudden you say no, and they 10 out of the sudden the next Sunday you say, you give me $4. Why?
How you manage the press?
No. You use 10 out of the coke, they're going Sunday. Then out of the sudden, rather, they come in Sunday, you say, you only give me $3 out of the coke. Something wrong somewhere. It not sound.
Maybe you should even be calling for an increment.
Thank you.
You know?
Thank you. The rest price still the same. They're selling the chicken feet still the same. Everything you boss, they're going Sunday, that is same. They're same where they're selling everything. The employees still the same. You still administrative complex. You are not building your own headquarters. You are not building no facility nowhere. So why are you requesting for extra money? I mean, why you spend that particular money this year and next year you're requesting for $4 million?
Don't you have a lot of responsibilities or?
The responsibilities are made you spend $11 million in 2025. You ain't getting it again in 2026. They stole that money. Until they can prove to us they stole that money, and I'm saying it on record, until Josiah Joker and the CSA people can be honest enough to tell us what has happened with that money, they stole the money. It doesn't make sense that 15 million will be approved for the CSA budget in 2025. They spent $11,640,543, in 2025, which is the actual outturn, and the proposed budget of 2026 is somewhere around it's around 4,140,000. What did you do with it? What did you do with the 11 million that you are using this year? What is CSA doing? Nothing CSA doing besides sacking people from Ministry of Transport. You could now with the head of the entity, you sack the people. You could now with the head of the entity, you sack the people. Even if CSA is appointing other people to different ministry and agency, you are not paying the people from your CSA salary. You are not paying the people from CSA own money. Every ministry and agency get an operation. The Ministry of Finance is the one operating, paying people. CSA only go look at you and tell you based on your qualification what you'll be making at the Ministry of Justice. But the money they're paying you is not from CSA own budget line. So what is CSA doing with this? What did they do with the 11 million? Something is not right with this government and stealing money business. But that is what we are. Something is not right. Then they turn around. They went to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. 2025 budget, a total of $22,236,250 was approved. 22 million rather, $236,250 was approved for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Sarah Beslow Yanti Ministry. That the money where Gafan said that you will use this year, 2025. Then after all, they were paying salary, doing all the watching. The total money where they have spent now up to September is $22,466,617. They have spent more than what was approved for them to spend. The foreign ministry own here. Foreign ministry own. They probably left the house with money in your cover. In tell a woman say, enter, go in the cover, take $20, go buy food and cook for the horse. That $20 are approved for you to buy food with. The woman goes to the room, she open the cover, she take $25. They may approve 20, but she took 25 to go cook food. She spent more than what was approved. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs spent more than what was approved by the Ministry of Finance for them to use. Who authorized the other money? $22,236,250 was what was approved. But they used $22,466,617. We're coming to tell you how much they used outside the approved budget. And this is up to September. So imagine October,
November and December, all the money what they will be spending, that money what they did not get approval for. Because you know why? This budget, the 2025 budget, there was no budget recast done. They did not recast the budget. No, there was no budget recast. It is not a budget recast that can give you the opportunity to do increment. When they do the budget recast and say, oh, you know what? After the first, second quarter, we have noticed that the ministry is running out of their operation, their appropriation. So let's add something there to complement what they actually have. There was no budget recast done. So when you look at what is here, when you look at 466 617 minus 236 250, you got $230,367 that what the men use at foreign ministry above what was approved. So the one that will use October, the one that use October, the one that will use November, the one that will use December, when you add it there, a mini body will use almost $1.23 million extra from what was approved. How possible? These are off-budget expenditure. The same government criticized off-budget expenditure. They say it was an act of corruption. Why should we consider the one as a slight financial error? It is also an act of corruption per their standard. Now, when you flip through the budget, like I said, today is the first appraisal we are having. And during the course of the coming days, we'll be seeking expert opinion from people who are versed deeply in the budget, the budget area. We go to the National Security Agency, NSA. NSA received for approval $14,889,116 for 2025. Out of that $14,889,116, they were able to spend $13,857,627. They still got 3 months, and those 3 months, the expenditure will reach to what was approved for them. So just this year alone, NSA got $14,889,116, and per the projection we are looking at here, they will spend that money before the year comes to an end. The big question is, next year they are proposing for NSA to have an increment in their budget from $14,889,116. NSA will be getting $22,190,628. Let's go do the calculation, and you know how much the extra money they add to NSA money. So when you see the people say, "Oh, the budget is now 1.2 billion," the country can improve that. Lie, they're freaking lying. They are only increasing the same money they were still. They increase NSA money. It can get market with me loan. The money the legislature increased from 44 million to 51 million. It gave market with me loan, or it gave a children's school fees. The NSA money where they're increasing from 14 million to 22 million. It gave a children's school fee, and paying your rent. It is only about them. It is only about their own pockets and fat checks. So none of them will go outside of you and go make big more say we increase the budget of 1.2 billion so the country can enjoy. No, they are damn lying. That they themselves can enjoy. Let me do the calculation, and you know how much extra NSA can receive. Let me do the calculation. Their fair money was 14 million. What they spent this year? $14,889,116. Then next year they say the minimum will spend $22,190,628. NSA is adding $7,301,512. That's what they're adding to their money. 7 million. That's what they're adding to NSA money. That 7 million ain't going to market women loan. Alessa, the 7 million ain't going to student loan. The 7 million ain't going to Cocoa Farmers Association of Liberia. The 7 million is not going to Motorcyclists Association of Liberia so that they can learn trade and leave motorbike. The 7 million is not going to build schools and hospitals across the country for poor kids to stop sitting on
on pieces of bricks, in leaking structures. The 7 million is not gonna fix one county center. That 7 million is going to go back to the CNSA doing the CNSA thing. And people celebrating around and causing noise. And people celebrating, causing noise around. Look at what is there. National Security Council. After you finish increasing NSA money, then you get another group again. You call it National Security Council, Alexa. This year, National Security Council, they approved 500,000 for them. Out of the 500,000, they spent 349,270. We still got 3 more months, so they will go to the 500,000. But guess what? Next year, they said the border must spend 818,000. National Security Council. So from 500,000, they increased their issue to 818,000. The budget, when they say go up, they had the budget going up. So the budget is not going up in your interest. It's going up in their interest. Nothing there for the citizens. All that's in the budget that they're boasting about is about increasing their pockets, increasing their girlfriend their money, increasing their girlfriend their cars, that all the into. Because all the money that they're increasing, nothing to do it. One director just got joined to check boy and call again, baby, what play a steering tower kind of time, can't go to the used car garage, the bank, get a car there waiting for you. It's not benefiting man Hawa. Enter Tewa sitting now in the factory market, it's not going to be impacted because she will continue to sell her business with DO Kawaho. Government is not going to give her loan because government is busy increasing Rejekun budget from 44 million all the way to 51 million in the national legislature. Taking NSA from 14 million to 22 million. Let's go there. Let's go to another place. Let's go to another people. Another group of people. Let's go to them. Let's go to them. You can see what they are doing. Just hold on. Let's go there. You go see what they are doing. Is it National Security Council? What do they call National Security Council? You get NSA, then you get National Security Council again. Okay, no problem. We don't have a problem. Guess what? Oh, can't see something funny. Oh, hold on. We still moving through. We are still moving through. Just hold on. I can show you something very funny. Very funny. I can show you something. You remember Alexa? They said the Chinese government promised to renovate the Capitol building. Yeah. Yes. The Chinese government, we already done with it. The Chinese government promised that they come and renovate the Capitol building. But come and see what's happening here. Come and see what's happening here. On October 1, and Alexa, I hope you read this one I'm sending to you quickly. Alexa, we will read this for you. On October 1, 2025, OK, Evan posted something. Alexa will read it for the people to listen. Okay.
So
for 21st.
And it was reported by OKFM, obviously. It says China approves request to renovate Liberia's capital joint chambers.
Okay.
China has approved a request from Liberia for the renovation of the joint chambers of the Capitol building, which was severely damaged by fire in December 2024, according to Senate President Pro Tempore Yombli Kanga Lawrence.
Okay, all right.
So this is far back, Tony.
So this same government told us that China has agreed to renovate the Capitol building.
Yeah.
Huh? Thank you. Go read the budget. The draft budget that is submitted to the legislature. These guys are rogues. They can steal. They are criminals. Look, you are not you book to steal from the Liberian people, then we polish it and say they can embezzle, they misapplying, or they misappropriating. They are rogues. And we're not going to hide our tune behind this one. That's pure stealing. Come and see the budget. They themselves say, they themselves reported that the Chinese government have agreed to renovate the Capitol building. Look here. They say
renovation and modernization of the Capitol building. 2024, zero. 2025, this year, they don't put nothing there. The estimated outturn, nothing, because you didn't appropriate, you don't have anything yet. Now, in 2026, next year budget, the guys have placed in next year budget a total of $3,600,000 to do what? To renovate and modernize the same Capitol building where China already agreed. What data said there or say China agreed to fix the building. Then they're taking $3,600,000 to pull it in the same budget. When China has agreed, what do? The lawmaker can sit down outside when they go to session, and they can be in their places. Nobody's suffering, and they get their office here everything clean. Wait for China. China will kind of do their renovation and modernization. China has already agreed. So what the hell are we putting money in it? Putting $3,600,000 in it to do renovation because they want to steal. The money will be there. They will collect it and be eating it while China doing the work. And because Liberian people can read, so the whole country will say, oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, Chinese government doing it. Beyond the same people that eating money, $3,600,000. So when any United Partisans open their mouth in front of you and say, we have increased the budget of $1.2 billion, say you have increased your damn money, not the country money. Tell them. This is becoming so annoying and angry. I'm very vexed. When you see me sound like that, it means I'm angry. These people are stealing using the pen. They are using pen to steal. You lawmakers that are in the rain, they can sit down to do their businesses. That in the rain? No. Today they were in session. That rain was beating them. That John Chi must pour, right? Oh yes, no issue. What a rush. No need to rush. You heard the last State of the Nation address. Also, in fact, also said it's better for the public. You heard it also, no issue. Run behind China, let China make good their promise that they made to renovate the place. Why are you rushing to appropriate $3 million in the budget, $3,600,000 in the budget for the same Capitol building renovation, when in fact you have disclosed to the Liberian people through Yombli Kanga Lawrence that the Chinese government have agreed, have committed themselves to renovate the building? I don't think you can pass around and say we have increased the budget of $1.2 billion. It's for yourself. It's for you and yourself. You increase the budget of the Ministry of State. You increase several other budget lines. Nothing else. Nothing is going to the human capacity of the country. Nothing is going to youth development. Nothing is going to rehabilitation centers. Nothing is going towards technical and vocational education. You spending $22 million on NSA. Look at the kind of money you're spending on youth empowerment. Look at the kind of money you're spending on youth empowerment. And you want us to believe that you are doing something good for the country when all of these projections are all intended to please and satisfy the pocket of some insatiable individuals in government? And we'll go talk here. You can't talk all kinds of unnecessary stuff. This is appalling. The budget are bull crap. This is not a good thing. They're holding a rubbish. They are only increasing their social lives. That's why they're increasing their money, their personal money. It has no bearing on the society. It has no bearing. Look at the kind of numbers. Why would Josiah Joker use $11 million in 2025? Then they only give him $4 million in 2026. Oh, he sacked half of the people to the office. Oh, the things he used the money on, he's not using it next year. And by the way, there was no major project done. Nothing of such. Nothing. What does CSA do with $11 million? You take out the annual salary of the CSA, you check it up, it cannot even exceed $2-3 million. It cannot. So what did they do? What did they do with $11 million that they no longer have space to do, in 2026? It just exposed how they were stealing the country money. Apparently, Gapon had just realized that, hey, what we're giving them money for? Anyway, maybe Boyman Camara was here before me, and that's why he get in, how you call this thing? 50 million. But why are we giving them 50 million? Let's get it for 4 million because of the real budget. Even at that level, we need to know where did they spend the extra millions. You have a bunch of criminal documents. This document is purely intended to corrupt the Liberian people, to steal from them. Oh, that Jeff want to pay around say we get 1 billion. Oh, that for the part to come to the hall and say my salary now is $2,000. And that $2,000 salary, where you making 500 there for him to be in club every night, $750 for him to buy a new sneaker for himself, 1,100 for him to buy a new coat suit and proper suit, and the same $100 that one you'll be giving to the family for food money. So why should the cherry in the hall be celebrating? Say our pay now go up. And that's how they're doing the budgeting. The 1.2 billion budget. And then the papa come to the hall and he push a big stomach in front, a hell of a gray hair, and he say, my cherry, my salary now go up. My cherry, they not add my salary up. My cherry, they not add my salary up. Okay. Eh? You know, my cherry, they not add my salary up. How much? 2 million. I'm making 2,000 now. But we check the 2,000. The papa can play gamble. $400 using on gamble. $500 on liquor for himself. A liquor when you drink club. 1,100 for his skinny trouser, a coat suit and proper suit. Out of that $2,000, he's spending almost $1,650 on his set. He alone, he's spending on his set. Then the banner 4 something, the banner 3 something, $350. He gave him $100 for food money, $30 for current, no value. The family ain't enjoying nothing. That just be salary for nothing. It is not having an impact on the lives of the children. The children are wearing a cut slipper. The children in mattresses stay flat. Jelly mat. The children clothes stay parrot. Huh? Nothing changed on the children. Only the part just flat and he's shiny. The woman has still dusted. Nothing happening to her. She's not looking presentable. Only the part. So what use of this paper increment in your salary when it cannot reflect in the lives of the children and your wife? That the 50 jar the government doing to you. That the pure tabata they are trying to introduce. They tell you they get $1.2 billion budget when the budget is not reflecting in the lives of the ordinary people. It is only increasing those who are already on the top there, eating and stealing. You go tell legislature budget from $44 million to $51 million. They will clap and say the country budget increase. You take NSA budget from 14 million, you carry to 22 million. That's just the one we identify today. Oh. Imagine if I sleep with the budget to now again and identify the other places. This is terrible. Using the pen and the computer to steal. That's what they're doing. And must sit there and clap. That kind of thing we clap for. That kind of thing we clap for. And you want us to be celebrating around here and be passing around and acting like everything is okay? Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. If I would say more, we'll leave it right there. You know, I will leave it right there. But let's say this is the budget, 1.2 billion. Your country is boasting about. And I just thought to say my own so that we can leave and go take calls.
I don't have much to say about this budget because I know as we go along, we're going to go in it deeper than it is today. But you know, when you have something that's being celebrated by a lot of people, you know, people are happy that our national budget has increased, and maybe for the first time I stand to be corrected, 1 point some more billion. That is like good news. Of course, that's good news. So everybody is going to talk about it. Everybody is going to celebrate it. But that's just on the surface, you know. There are Liberians who do not have what it takes to go through these different things that we have here. So they're just going to listen to that as news on the radio, and some of them are going to be happy. Oh yeah, our country increased the budget. That's history, you know, that's a historic moment and all that. But for me, my question is, does this budget reflect the reality of the day? Because you have a lot of ordinary people. They're maybe in the market, they're maybe just doing some things to survive. So I'm sure when you have an increment in the national budget, we should be able to see what's happening. It should be able to reflect the reality of the day. That is, people who are citizens of this country, they should be able to say, yes, I'm benefiting from this based on the different allotments being done or allotments being made. It should be able to reflect in the lives of Liberians, whether it is based on opportunities or it is based on, just some of the things to empower them. They should be able to see these things. They should be able to reflect. But of all these things, I saw a lot of people talking about the legislature and all this, and that. I didn't know if you're just going to read through this. You know that these people are very smart. Oliver saying is not going to talk about embezzlement, but these people are very smart when it comes to embezzling. Because not everybody will be able to read through these things, every bait and every piece. Not everybody will be able to analyze like the things that are written here, especially for the different agencies and different ministries. How the budget has increased from one end to another, whether it is about 2, 3, 4 million or whatever it is. Not everybody will be able to read through this. But of all these things you're doing, I understand now what people can say sometimes the legislature, like, what problem? Like most of the problems we have, they're a part of they're a huge portion of it, very huge portion of it. So you are celebrating 18 years from yesterday. I've been seeing people on the internet. Oh, this is historic. Yeah, for the first time and this. So of all the things you're talking here, what did man Mary get to benefit from the budget? What did man Sarah get to benefit from the budget? Does it reflect on her livelihood? Does it give her opportunity to be empowered? Does it have the young people to also be empowered and to be able to do things that they're supposed to do based on the country's structure and system? Is that taken into consideration as well? Because of all these things that are here, we just see the big agencies, the big ministries, they're doing this. Oliver said something about the CSA. And we know CSA made some of the loudest noise quite recently in this country. They were in the news for different things. And then you had something you used before. I remember I think it was about an event, and someone said he had proposed a budget for feeding for 11,000. Not a government entity though, like civil society organization for 11,000 or more. And at the end of the day, that was just 11,000 to have food, right? But then the people say, oh, da. And because they want to kick back again, they say they wrote to their international partners and they got 20 some more thousand. So it is similar to this, but in reverse. If I gave you $5 yesterday, you asked me for $5 yesterday to get something. And the same thing you got yesterday, $5, you get back to me today and you're saying you want $1 for it. Even though it is glaring that these things, that the prices are the same, they have not changed yet. It means there's something under, something deeper under that you're not saying to me. It means you either wanted the money to post susu somewhere, you want to take the money to buy something for yourself. It happens a lot in different homes. It happens a lot. So it seems like the susu club, the people take from the community, they bring it in the national budget. So the whole national budget has turned to a susu club. You pull it one by the end of the day, Sonny will add up because the susu man won't get something from behind the scenes. Maybe the susu man gets some kind of project. So the susu man say that increase, they want the other person the money like this. And then when we come back, we'll get my smoothie on the side. I'm not sure we should be really celebrating a lot of these things without getting the proper, understanding of it, without taking into consideration what exactly will Liberians benefit, what exactly will Liberians be able to get when we have all these different, budgetary allotments being made, and then you seeing something that will help them a lot of the people who are crying on a daily basis. So this doesn't make sense. So I think it's important for the people to get back to us and explain better, because I'm not sure we want to become prayer warriors again at the end of the day. When all these things are done and it is dusted, we don't want people to get back to us, because the bread and butter issues, they're still here. They're still lingering. And people are still complaining about these issues. So if we have this and then we're celebrating, and then you have Liberians who are just in their little corners, they're suffering and they're not they're not experiencing these positive changes. They're not experiencing, that of course the increment in the budget is something that means well for Liberia and Liberians across the board. It means this is just reckless noise being made. So you only have legislators, you only have senators and different ministers or officials of government to benefit from this, but then it doesn't reflect on the ordinary people who have given you the power, the influence to do these things about the budget. So it doesn't make sense. So if you want to make news, I mean, it should be something that everybody will understand what is this, because it was promised that Liberians will benefit from the national budget, from the national resources, or the national. God, what I said, let's gain 500. No. It means you will create opportunities, you will create different avenues to have Liberians to benefit. So I'm sure when we're discussing this budget thing, we should have something that says, oh, maybe the young people, they get this, and that where you have, some of the different spaces where they will be able to learn, or they'll be able to be factors in the government, or other than the government, different entities and different, or the ones that are already here, to have people to know that these are things that young people are to benefit from. But if it is a susu club, you already know they put that in a susu, they don't get benefit. So the national legislature, the Ministry of State, Office of the Vice President, all the people, they are all part of this susu. The ministry and the agency and they're all part of this susu, so that they don't want to eat. You pour, you eat. But I mean, I hope that at the end of the day, you have Liberians to actually analyze this and critique this budget. Don't just sit back and be happy, grab it and just read through it and see what is happening, and just understand it and ask all the hard questions. Because if you don't ask, I mean, the people will continue to play in your face. For all they can play in our face, because imagine we get it one way. So we're reading it. So I hope that, that will be something that we'll take into consideration as well.
Quickly before we go to our lines, remember you can play *255 *1# and Stanley will come and give some money. Now let me say this well to few of the charlatans and multi-banks on the live. The national legislature is my place. I know it very well. That legislature and the issue that has to do with modernization and renovation is to the tip of my fingers. I know it very well. When the Chinese made a promise that they will renovate the Capitol building and modernize it, as was reported by OKFM, there was nothing left out. When was that done? October 21st?
21st October, yeah.
2024. When was that place?
December.
Simple. And so when they made the commitment to renovate the place, to renovate the Capitol building, they made a commitment to modernize it, to do touches. The joint chamber is not in the executive mansion. The joint chamber now UL auditorium. It is a segment of the Capitol building. When the Chinese say we help you renovate it, we renovate the building, they were also talking about the very joint chamber. A sensible government that we expect this one to be will go to the Chinese and talk to them, to see reason in making good their promise. But to leave all of that discussion and make it a priority to invest $3.6 million just to renovate and modernize the Capitol building, when the University of Liberia, the children just be costing every day, not because they're rude, but because they are in serious need of transformation. You got the campus there. The bathrooms they have on that campus, the bathrooms are not sufficient for the students. And that's about right. About right. That campus need almost, the new campus will need almost 6 different bathroom structures. 6 structures. In each structure could have about 10 bathrooms, but it needs 6 structures, meaning you need 60 facilities. where people go, to the bathroom. You need extra 60 on that campus to ease the burden students can encounter. And you see people, the bathroom to the FQ building, so now people can be in line. The bathroom behind the TH building, people in line. And I only two places you get bathroom behind the TH building and FQ building. Behind the TH building, the Tottenham building, and the FQ building. I place you get bathroom. So by right, you should have bathroom facilities all on that campus scatter. 60 bathroom will not take you more than $1 million. $1 million is just too much to get 60 facilities on that campus. About 6 structures. $1 million is too much. Except the engineer won't steal. You leave that other priority that will benefit the vast majority of the people in the country whose children, Beta Ball and Pepper Seller children, who's supposed to be benefiting from good sanitary conditions. You are abandoning them and going to renovate one capital building where lawmakers then got vexed and they started busting their own doors. You already got a Chinese make commitment. Allow the Chinese go and do it. Assuming for the sake of the argument that the Chinese did not include the joint chamber in their renovation project, the Chinese are not crazy people that they will renovate the whole place and they leave the joint chamber there. Why would they be dedicating? Obviously, they themselves will include it. By the way, there is no rush. There is no rush to renovate that place. The lawmakers are attending session in their separate chamber clean. In fact, the House of Representatives started renovating their own chamber. Alexa, ever since Richard Kuhn renovated the original chamber of the House of Representatives is being renovated as we speak. It will soon be completed. The Senate is using their own chamber, their small chamber in the Chinese annex. You are not under any obligation. You're not under any obligation whatsoever. So go to the Chinese. But the truth of the matter is, these guys are classical criminals, good enough in using the pen to steal. Don't celebrate anything they call 1.2 billion budget. It is not about you, the ordinary people. Imagine the $51 million from 44 to 51 legislature. I mean, all the energy the BB manager, they're increasing at the NSA from 14 to 22. And so anytime you go on the radio, you say we increase the budget of 1.2 billion, it's not affecting you. Don't have your head.
Because you are still there. You still have students to
let's say don't have your head. You will still do 2 days soup. You will still do DO cover hole. You will still buy the rest from the old man, then you credit the code from her. Tomorrow when you go, you get the code money, then you credit the rest from her. You will still do it because they have added nothing that will affect your life. It is one of them up there. One of them will remain in charge. It will not change it. You will still go today and buy the rest in the oil and credit the Vita and the pepper. Tomorrow when you pay for the pepper, then you credit the oil and the coal. You will still be doing it. If they were serious, they would abandon putting money in the budget for one nonsense building and put that money in the budget for small holders farm. Small farm holders, rather. People who are involved with small, agricultural activities. Give them some agricultural loan. They will give the money to women who are doing cross-border trade. Get the money to someone to go do business. If they were serious about transforming the lives of the country, that's how they would do it. Not to go increase the size of the budget when the ordinary people will not be positively impacted. That sense there. Can be boasting all in the yard. My salary increased, but your children are close to dirty. Your children are still wearing pirate. But your salary increased because you're spending all the money on yourself and nothing going to the children. Who are you there? So your children will be celebrating all in the community. I hope I get big salary when it is not reflecting in their life to the whole coroner there. Y'all get current to the hub, but no labor to the hub because the partners smoke and drink all the money in the club. No money to buy LEC. Then the chairman will still be passing around. I hope I get good job. What kind of chairman will do that kind of nonsense? With an irresponsible father. That's what the government trying to do. People are suffering, and you're increasing the budget of capital building. How you call legislature from 44 to 51? Why? What triggered that urgency? But thank God, Alessa dealt with it, and we were able to provide our initial assessment. This is our initial assessment. We finish with the budget, yo. Every day we can we'll talk about it until they pass it. Our initial assessment here. Tomorrow we'll tell you about what they're doing with fire service. Fire service will be fighting hard for your horse not to bring. They reduce fire service budget. They increase NSA budget, but you reduce fire service budget. Did it make sense? But we take a break. When we come back, we take calls, then we go home, we return on tomorrow with a lot. So keep playing *255 *1#. And those of you who are watching the live, the Freedom Event number is there. Join us in celebrating our anniversary. $1, $2, $5, whatever the case. Let us know you want to call your name. We'll call your name. If you don't want to call your name, we'll tell you thank you. But I want to thank Excellent Best Price Store for giving us $100 worth of beverages, soft drink, garden, other small different bottles. But we'll take a break to be right back on 87.9 to take your calls.
Hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to serve the search of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be saved. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
Okay, we want peace in Liberia. Let's take the first batch of calls. Call us on 086-500-104-0776. 104-104 are all the numbers to join the conversation. For those of you outside of Liberia, you can call us on +231 86-500 104. +231 86-500 104 is the number to join the conversation here on 87.9. GSA budget increased from 3 million to 5,909,000. Oh yes, the buggers are in. First person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Good evening,
Good evening, my brother. Let's hear you. What's your name? Go ahead.
We are taking almost 2 years of our time now to assess the working of this rescue, quote unquote, mission. And we have come to one realization that as long as we got Joseph Boakai and a group of gangsters in power in the space of our government process in Liberia, nothing will put our people in Liberia. Joseph Boakai is not good for the fall march of Liberia. Whatever we discuss, it will be negative as long as he and students are in power. So the best that we can do as people of Liberia is to activate Article 1 of our Constitution. It is our party to honor this value. Why can't we honor them? They have to be honored. That's my contribution to your show.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to this other person. Hello, go ahead. 1 minute.
Hello, yeah. Yeah, okay.
How are you, sir?
Yeah. My name is Kumari. I'm calling from Freeport.
Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. I want people make a statement of talking about budget before you come up with the solutions. Look after yourself. We only go ahead and digest it. Don't just hear what people say and then you celebrate. I want people the really problem are problem. We're not going through the budget and people celebrating. Just like you said, we'll keep celebrating them and the end of the day they come and do the zero money and we celebrating them for the country.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. We'll leave it right there. Let's talk to the person. Hello, go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? Hello, how are you? How you doing? Hello, go ahead. Your line is breaking in. Please change your location. Yeah, Lawrence Spencer, go ahead. Spencer, go ahead quickly. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you, Comer. Man, also cover. But
Oh no, Spencer, call the other line. This line is terrible for you. Pick call the other line. Let's talk to the person. Go ahead. 1 minute. Okay. Let's try to free the line up. Let's try to free the lines up so that we can have clarity in the audio. Let's go back to the lines now and see if we can get this other person. Yes, let's see if we can go and get this other person. Call us on 0886 500 104, 0776 104 104 are the numbers to join the conversation. Let's talk to this person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you?
Hello.
Hello, sir. How are you, Chief?
Yeah, my name is Idoku. I'm talking from Raleigh Highway, Disco Hill.
Disco Hill, Ralphie Highway. Go ahead. Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, thank you for the discussion. I love the discussion and I love how you put it. But the budget that is posting of when the budget improve our left.
Now the question, when they increasing capital building money from 44 million to 51 million, what do you think the ordinary people will get? I get the same PP card will buy for themselves, nothing else.
When they increase number budget, they not increase number budget, they increase the bigger budget.
Increase Rejecum budget, they increase it.
The market women are really there in Omega market workers can come Omega market 12 o'clock in the morning until 2 o'clock in the evening. Boom. When market then was getting $2 million to the market women and right instead of market then was city. So why they get to the city because the budget is surplus? Why they get to the city?
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, my dear brother. Let's leave you right there and talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, man. I didn't I join you for my resident. You see, guys, it just spoke my mind. I had a conversation with one of the Tiny rescuer in my community just last evening. And I just went to discussing. And I said to him, I said, not for you to brag about friends of this kind. But last year you could not even meet your goal because what you anticipated did not happen. Now you got 1.2 billion you're running around with it. What is there for you? Today, the military hospital is not reflecting in our budget. But you got to hear that where Joe Boga go for treatment. It reflects as a private institution. And you got a Bible hospital, nothing there for them. But here that we have you talk about drugs, fighting drugs in the country. What is there to fight drugs? What is there for rehabilitation of the youth? Youth empowerment. Even though Joe Boga says you are training 10,000 youth in digital stuff. For you. Okay, you are not concerned. So set up and come to you and say, go and food for all the chicken change. Then by the end of the day, start calling that man and humanitarian. And that brother could not even afford that for himself.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We leave you right there. We take Lawrence Spencer from the ANC. Lawrence Spencer, I'm looking at the budget under the health sector. We have the Ministry of Health. We got John F. Kennedy Hospital. We got Phoebe Hospital. We got the Board of Nursing and Midwifery. We got the Pharmaceutical Board. We got the Dental Council. We got the Laboratory Authority. We got the National AIDS Commission. We got the Jackson F. Doe Hospital, the National Public Health and the National Food and Safety Authority. The Emirate Hospital and the 14th Military Hospital that President we have built, not captured in the budget from what we are looking at here. What do you see?
Look, let me see, good evening to Princess. I'm sitting as I'm following this budget debate in currently we are meeting this wicked old lady party. I said this executive marshal to rip this country off. And I saw, people cannot understand clearly the point in Somalia. What God is, there's so much in the fight. Now, all of lazy men cannot open this country.
Oh, Lawrence, you gotta leave the room or wherever you are. Your line is cracking.
Hello, Khan. I think it's Johnson's room there today, but I'm not actually in the house. I'm out.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I think you're better now. Just keep moving around. Keep moving around.
Yeah, so like I was saying, right, it's not because of the kangaroo process that they introduced, that point itself of reduced pickup, but now every day at the house today. So we cannot understand why black guy, is running this country in this one manner. Why will you leave, the hospitals that are catering to our people, the ordinary masses of this country, you're leaving them out and you are pumping our resources into the NSA for you and your children to collect your piece of property across the country. And one of the callers says something, I think we all need to, for me, I will always say this, and then the country is taking this for granted. We better come together and stand up for this country. The way the people running the country is becoming troubling. There's not a project, there's an instrument of routine.
Thank you.
I'm not referring to this type of project time, quickly. We have to rally around. The people from AMC, the people from CDC, we have to join there. That's not that meant the president before it be too late. I will always say this. There's trouble. Our people will die because there's no hospital for them to go to. The road conditions are bad. And Baga and people, they are increasing all their budget line. Maybe luxury, one will die hunger. It's sad, Khan. It's very sad.
Okay.
And we should stand up before it be too late. I'm keep saying stand up like period. Stand up. Been destroyed by this surrounding man. We are accepting, we are not doing anything, but it's worrisome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. We leave you right there. We leave you. Let's talk to more and more of our people here. For the very first time, let me see if I can go to the international line and talk to this caller on the international line. Hello, sir. How are you? How you doing?
Okay. How you doing? This is Musa Uyukwe Brown. And I'm phoning in from Trenton, New Jersey.
Trenton, New Jersey. Go ahead, Musa Brown. Let's hear you.
You see, okay, as you read the budget, I am so disappointed.
The man is stealing.
Disappointed.
The man is stealing. The man is stealing from the country. Stealing from the country.
Let's not forget about the other rest of the people budget, other ministry and agency. Let's talk about the legislatures, the people that are representing the common people. Ego. So this is what we've been saying to the people. So that these people are the one that is giving this country trouble. Okay. Why? To Rachel Kunde, the people that were fighting in this house until they bring our Capitol building. We set them to increase their budget. Oh my God. Liberia need to stand up and stand up to the legislators. I think by now, Liberia is supposed to be standing up and gather that they will not even touch that budget. This is total wickedness.
Oh, yeah.
Lawmakers, senators.
Yeah.
This is total wickedness because these are the people that are supposed to checkmate the NSA and say, no, we can send the money to NSA because people don't have medicine.
Yeah.
The military doesn't have medicine.
Imagine.
Our children are not going to school. US doesn't have good care.
Imagine.
These are the people.
Imagine 14 military hospital and the Emory hospital in Bapolu not even captured yet.
I am looking at it. Look, let's forget about President Booker being wicked. Let's look at the people at the legislatures. These are the people that have been distributing this money. That's what they put checkmate this kind of thing happening in our country. They are sitting there and supporting. And I see few group of Liberians right within the legislators that are starters with one of these guys yelling and honoring the kind of people because they are getting a little bit of the crumbs that are falling from the tables that the guys are eating on. It's so frustrating. By now, Liberians are supposed to rise up and go to that Capitol building this morning and tell the people, if this budget that we're listing, the budget line does not reduce, we want to reduce significantly.
Oh, yeah.
But they're hearing them. They are hearing them. And that's why, okay, I prefer taking my money and help you, okay, and help people. They forget about these people. There are people that call me, and I will tell them, I don't have money because you are wearing British. I can tell them in the face.
Wow.
You see what is happening now in our country?
That's terrible.
You see what is happening in our country? It's terrible, it's unbecoming, and it is saddening. For a country like Liberia, the budget of the legislature is so high, and the hospital don't have medicine. And they are leaving up a hospital because they were built by an individual. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
There's total wickedness, it's demonic, and this is the kind of president that we are honored. But thank you guys for flaring this thing out. Liberian, we need to stand and we stand for the truth. Thank you, and God bless you, you and Elisa.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. We leave you right there. Let's go and talk to more and more callers here on 87.9. Let's talk to this one quickly. We have limited time. Go ahead. 1 minute. Let's hear you.
Thank you very much, my dear brother KOK, and thanks to my sister, my brother, sister, and Elisa for the time and opportunity given us as our Liberian people to make our voice to be heard.
Go ahead.
For the recommendations for the public, I'm Pocat from Rappers, and I join you this evening for our unknown destinations. You know, KOK, you said very emphatically about the vindictiveness of the 49-year-old purported 49-year-old experienced old man. He said it very clear, KOK. So KOK, how will drive the country into progress? If we say we want to compare ourselves with other countries that is in the red trajectory when it comes to progress, here's how we'll proceed. Today, if that we are, or I call it, or construct, you know what construct for yourself? He's constructed by the people. That's what Mr. Poga doing. He's not insulting we are, He's insulting the people that is joining the military, the facility of a particular place. Just as the people that Mr. Poga is insulting. But they don't people. Don't was very clear. He has no ability. He has no ability and no agility, no competence to spearhead the progress of our country into the right trajectory.
Thank you.
Thank you. I can tell you, Mr. Poga, for everything you are doing, if you are just saying you go to the best hospital, for you to have the end hospital facility to get support, you need to know that we are. I can tell you that the people will pay you, they'll pay you on Monday, and they'll pay you at this Monday. Come to me now, watch it. Thank you.
We leave you right there, Poga Roberts. Let's go to London and talk to this caller. Go ahead. Let's hear you. How you doing?
How you guys doing today?
We're good. What's your name? Let's hear you.
Okay, this is B. Joe. Okay, to be frank, I'm not surprised at everything that is happening. You know, the people tested the water. That 2029 thing we're talking about here, there will be no 2029. Let me just hit the nail on. Let me hit the hammer on the nail now. There will be no 2029. The people know, they now know, understand that Liberian people now, they not stand for anything. Everything that's so bring right in your country has been done. That Bwaka will give power in 2029. It's a dream that will now be realized. It's a dream. The guys, they didn't understand that Liberian people not stand for nothing. We don't even have opposition. We have diplomatic opposition in Liberia. And it's not working. It's not going to work. Wait, KOK to yourself. You think Bwaka will give power to President Weah? You think so?
Let's look at the budget. Let's look at the budget. Election years come with their own tempo. Go ahead.
Look, the budget. Let me tell you the budget. That budget is no budget. It is their budget. It's not for the Liberian people. Imagine a 14-metric hospital that is not owned by President Weah, it's owned by the Liberian people. They decided not to fund it. The Embryo Hospital, that sophisticated hospital, they decided to ignore it. What do you think they want? If this guy had their own way, they could dig up even the road that President Weah dug. He built, he would have dug it up. I'm telling you something serious. The guys hate this man. They hate him so seriously. I'm telling you something serious.
In fact, the two parks, both the Invincible and PHP parks, they have decided to abandon those parks. They're not even maintaining it. The places are dirty. The bathrooms are filthy. And somebody told me we will make sure the places will spoil soon, so the people can be, pointing fingers to it. That's how terrible it is.
Tell you something, okay. This budget is not a budget. Bwaka is doing everything possible to enrich his people. The same thing Ellen did. The same thing when she brought her grandson or grandchild to constant and look out to teach people that could train a particular child. The same they respect is always. There's a play both from Ellen Johnson Salib. I always say the same. Everything that Job Bwaka is doing to Liberian people, keep on Ellen Johnson Salib.
Okay.
What she did it to Liberian people.
Okay. Thank you. We leave you right there. Bijo. We leave you right there. 2029, when a jump will be different. It will be a whole different ball game. That's all the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute.
I think okay.
We are great, my dear.
This is my sister, like from Charlestown. This is thank you for the topic this evening. Look, we've been saying this thing. Okay. We've been saying the program this thing. You get Chinese Kung Fu telling you they get money 2.2 billion in this country. I challenge it. Then show it to the people. And now keeping you that get people that get money, they just put that money in. And now the even is dead, like my brother just said. They went to a place that will come money to get money in suitcases. And what they said to us, but we are went there, they condemn we are. When we are in the base paper, they be MB hospital today, nothing there for the MB hospital today, nothing there for them. MB hospital, what we are because I ain't there. So nothing going there. For the people to benefit. Then you get the MB hospital, what we are built. For the MB to go and take treatment. Nothing will go in building, right? Then the thing is that they come here, it will be peaceful, okay? Nothing there for us. Nothing there for the people to put out in the sun and rain for them men, for Bwaka. Nothing there for us. But we're seeing that thing that man is wicked, nothing to pay debt. Then nothing to pay debt, I'm going to get it, man. They thought we were joking. Now we have reached a point now when they bought Barcelona. What was it? They didn't know to anyway, let's see. And they said, I said, they will tell you, said, now we tell you what I said now. Because okay?
Okay.
Thank
you.
When you're going to listen to people who are talking for 4 years, then we will go ahead. For that man that want peace, they think about, people, when the God say, Thanksgiving, when God say, pray, fast and prayer, then you go sit in church, you put for you sleeping in the church. You see the country will be peaceful. It will not be peaceful. That says, it will just be not. So put that kind of money for Baka and his children. They can never cool for his children, even so much for all of them. That's what they put over there. Enough for us. It's only for them. They can rescue us. They can rescue that. Who forget that children? Not us. Not Liberians.
Thank you.
So we're feeding.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We leave it right there. We go to the States. We go to America. Let's talk to this person from the U.S. Go ahead. Let's hear you 1 minute.
Yes, Mr. Kai. This is what I have to say here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want people to know that there is nothing in the heart of Joseph Walker that is good for not only President Weir, but for you guys as Liberian. Joe Walker is jealous of George Weir on so many things, but due to the time, I will just give you guys a few. When President Weir took office in 2018, he went to France. By the 21st, after the inauguration in that same month, he came back with 10,000 euro and $16,000 million just in the first month of him getting into office. President Walker spent almost 2 years, he went water and got nothing. The same UAE, Mr. Weir went there and came back and built all the hospital. Those are things that are really confusing and hurting Joe Walker. So he will not do anything to build on what President Weir has settled down as a foundation. Now, lastly, I want to ask a question tomorrow, even before you leave.
Mm-hmm.
Ask Augustine Gafuan. You see, everybody who get bank account in our country, right? When you get $5 in the month and you go into January, and that $5 in your balance account, how much will be in a new month in our account? The same $5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, ask Augustine Gafuan, ask Richard Kuhn, ask Joe Walker, what is the government 2025 budget? What is the balance in our account that is starting a new budget? Because they always start a new budget with zero balance. How will Oliver can be having $100 in a bank account when the month ends? Oliver know that $100 left in our account before the month ended. Then the bank tells him, say, oh, you go start a new month with zero. That is another people what is stealing. So that money that will be left for the gun budget, Boka, Gafuan, Richard Kuhn, they're going to share that money among themselves. So you're asking, what is the balance in the last month budget that you guys starting this year budget? That would be a conversation. Thank you, Mr. Khan.
Okay.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. We leave it right there because there should be brought forward. There should be the brought forward component of this particular budget, but the economic people will look into it. Our take is the fact that this budget is ambiguous. The increment that we see in the different budget lines, they're unrealistic or intended to pacify the anger of the pockets of those who are presiding over state resources. The country is in trouble, presided over by a bunch of pen criminals, people who still using the pen. I mean, that's who they are. And trust me, it is pathetic. It is really, really, really pathetic. But we are here. We will be here all through the conversation. By tomorrow, we return, which will be the midweek's edition. Additional information will come up on how these guys are misusing the budget. Now, I will tell you what they are doing. They are crooked enough. They did something with the president budget. They did something with the vice president budget. But look, we will not fall prey to all these chicaneries. But trust me, on tomorrow, we'll continue with the conversation. Until then, have yourself a wonderful time. God bless you and bye-bye.
Of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible.